Are you stressing because you're moving to Murfreesboro, Tennessee for your job? I'm gonna tell you what you need to know, so stay tuned. What's up, y'all? I'm Rachel Hadidsazrealtor, a Tennessee realtor with Epique Realty in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. With a job growth outlook well above the national average, close proximity to Nashville, and business-friendly policies, you may find yourself relocating to Murfreesboro, Tennessee for your new job. As a lifelong resident of Tennessee and a resident of Murfreesboro for the last 5 years, I can personally assure you that this is a great place to live. Our schools consistently rank at some of the highest in the state, and we also have several options besides just the public schools. Montessori education, homeschooling, private Christian schools, the Webb boarding school just about 20 miles away in Bell Buckle, as well as magnet schools that offer a STEM curriculum. Murfreesboro is also home to Middle Tennessee State University and the home of the Blue Raiders. For working professionals, Murfreesboro is an excellent location due to the high amount of jobs in the area. And if you're looking for a well-maintained community, look no further. Shout out to the workers at the City of Murfreesboro for the fabulous job that they do, and make sure to give this video a like if you like litter-free streets. If you don't know anything about Murfreesboro, Tennessee, you're probably asking yourself, so what exactly is Murfreesboro, Tennessee known for? Murfreesboro is the exact center of the state of Tennessee. There's a rock that marks the center of the state, which I can assure you is about as interesting as a rock. However, being centrally located in the middle of the state does have its perks because just about everything you need is so close. We have great interstate access, and Nashville is only a short 30-mile drive away. If you want to head down to Atlanta, that's about 3 hours south of us. But more than just the location, we're known for being a college city as well as a site of a Civil War battle historically. Murfreesboro was founded in the early 1800s, so there's definitely a lot of history here as well as the surrounding areas. We have a local historical society where you can learn all about this, as well as including Oakland's Mansion, Cannonsburg Village, Stones River National Battlefield, and there's so much more to explore around town regarding our local history. Murfreesboro also has a lot of things to do. In the warmer months, we have a local farmers market. Festivities regularly happen at Cannonsburg Village. We have the fountains at Gateway, tons of playgrounds for children, dog parks, greenways for bikers and runners. We have a wilderness center over at Barfield Crescent Park. We have tons of sports opportunities for your kids, as well as a climbing center. There are several distilleries nearby, as well as breweries and local wineries. And whatever the season, there's gonna be some sort of family-friendly community activities going on. If you like to party and get raunchy on the weekends, Nashville is just a 30-mile drive away. That's close enough to Uber a ride home if you drink too much, but far enough away that you don't have to hear the woo girls of Nashville. Woo! If you enjoy shopping, Murfreesboro has a good amount of name brand stores. If your taste is more high-end, I recommend the Green Hills area of Nashville as a great place for tons of the more high-end brands. And of course, right here in Murfreesboro, we have tons of boutiques and local stores to support. And besides Murfreesboro, I highly recommend that you venture out into some of the surrounding cities. There's even tons of small hole-in-the-wall towns. Explore our state parks as well as festivals for anything ranging from strawberries to biscuits. So what's the housing like in Murfreesboro, Tennessee? Murfreesboro is a well-maintained city with lots of suburbs and lots of apartments. Considering we do have a lot of working professionals as well as university students, we are going to have a lot of apartments. But we also have a lot of townhome communities, which is a great starter home or for one of those working professionals that doesn't have time for all that yard maintenance. And of course, we have a ton of single family homes. Keep in mind that many of the new neighborhoods do have an HOA that are responsible for maintaining the common areas as well as any amenities. And yes, they will have some guidelines to make sure that the neighborhood looks well maintained, but I don't want to scare you. The HOA fees are actually not as bad compared to some other states. The average lot size in Murfreesboro is about 1/4 of an acre, so keep that in mind when you're looking at housing prices. If you need a bigger yard, yes, unfortunately, you will end up paying more. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, that way you can keep up with all the local market updates around here. And you're probably asking yourself, how do I find Tennessee housing when I'm living in another state right now? So maybe you've never been here, but moving to Murfreesboro doesn't have to be overwhelming. If you know that you're the worrying type, it's okay, I get it. If you have the ability to, I highly recommend visiting Murfreesboro before you pack up and move out here. So maybe you plan on buying a home, but you feel like you need to get to know the area. Like I said, there's lots of apartments around here for rent so that you can have that peace of mind that you understand the area that you're moving to before committing to a home and a mortgage payment and all that maintenance that comes with home ownership. And then there are some of you that are planning on moving to Murfreesboro and you don't want to have to move twice. You're ready to go ahead and start looking at homes to buy. And for that, we do have options for you to purchase a home in Tennessee when you're currently living in another state. All right, so it's 2021 and finding homes online has never been easier for consumers. There's tons of home sites where you can have access to MLS listings basically in real time. But you are also going to need a real estate agent that specializes in virtual showings like myself, that truly understands the needs of someone relocating from another state. Make this process even smoother by hiring an in-state lender, and I have several in town that I highly recommend working with. Next, you're gonna wanna check out this video, what to expect your first 30 days living in Murfreesboro. And if you found value in this content, please support this video with a like, it really helps. Subscribe with the bell so that you'll be the first to know when I post a new video. I have so much more to tell you about life and real estate in the Murfreesboro area, so I'll see you at the next video.